and afternoon, Blood Bowl fans! We are here to do the Big O and the Newbie League. I'm joined by Luminous and Full Metal.
Hey, everybody.
Alrighty, guys, let's jump into this.
I'm going to start by saying there's a 3-0 and a 3-1, and that's good. We remember we talked about this. If you get three touchdowns, you get mentioned. Senpai will notice.
Senpai has noticed.
One of them is Norse, the Cold Coast Cutthroats, which is actually pretty impressive for Norse and all. And the other one's Rats, so 3 touchdowns with Rats.
But the Cold Coast Cutthroats are the ones that just can never seem to get quite enough cash to replace their armor-busted Ulf wearer. The 10k off still.
Oh.
It's just heartbreaking to me that they just can't.
At least there's no SPP on it yet, so it's doing something.
Yeah, but they still can't replace it. It's kind of sad.
Meh. Such is the world of AV7.
But I know it just feels like it's taken so long for them to actually get to a position where they can replace it.
Yeah, I mean, 12 players, you can do it.
Oh God, what happened to the Capital Rats? They may have got a 3-1 win, but what did it cost them?
It might be a Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah.
It looks like it, dude. There's definitely rats missing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on the positive side, most of it's just line rats missing.
That's true. Other than the move busted gutter around, which is sad.
Minus movemented gutter, yeah, that's unfortunate. And the Storm Vermin has missed next game, so not a big deal. But
oh, guys, the Astrorocks took a win. Finally, Walkathon, finally.
Hooray!
admin might.
Yeah, we were bigging him up at the beginning of the season to say he was going to win, and then he just did nothing. But he's got a strength blitzer, and he's got some guard, and he's got a mighty blow blitzer with tackle, and he's got that damn thrower, which I hear everything about.
Yeah, and a guard on the Black Orc, not really sure about that to start. I remember I tried it, and then I'm like, why did I just not pick block? Yeah. I can understand Mighty Blow, because you want to get them developed, but guard to start with, I feel like block is just more important.
Maybe he just knows he's got the Sarai Scorers coming up or something, I don't know. Because, they have a lot of Mighty Blow. They're not a team you actually want to let hit you, because the Sarai don't score, but they do all get Mighty Blow near enough. And they've got 3 Mighty Blows already. It's a beautiful team. They've also got a block to go, so that's horrible.
Oh yeah, straight murder all the time.
Kill it with fire, dude. That team needs to get killed with fire.
Kill it with fire. And they still manage to pull W's, though.
Yeah, they're really good. They don't use the Saurus to score, which is probably why they do so well. But
yeah, it's not to say. That makes things a lot harder when you try to do it the opposite way around.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, Bad Phoenix is still staying up on top. 4-1-0. We got
3 undefeated.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, technically 3 undefeateds, but they are literally right next to each other, button heads, and then...
Who would you give it to out of these teams, though? Looking at the teams, I like Sarai Scorers' strategy of just getting loads of Mighty Blow. It's a Speedsters, are only a touch behind as well at 3-0-2 rather than 3-2-0, so they're kind of still in the running, I feel. Bad
Phoenix kind of has the blodge plus the high scoring threat going right now. It's hard to defend against having 4 scoring threats with a catcher who can reliably throw through people and be like, that's fine, you're not going to intercept it.
Yeah, he's got 2 throwers. I don't know how I feel about that, but and really just spread out the SPP. It looks like he can level up a lineman with a vanity pass, level up his catcher with a touchdown. So could be getting more levels in the near future.
I've just taken a look at It's to Speedsters. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
They living up to the name at this point in a really horrible fashion.
Oh damn! Yeah. Yep.
2+ movements, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you call a team the Speedsters, maybe that's how they'll do.
Become speedy.
Yeah, just needs to get that development on the source. He's got a lot of skink levels, but you gotta try to get those source touchdowns.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard. You just got to try.
You gotta get
Just do it, boys. Just do it.
You can't rely on the blocking him down.
Ooh, this is a team that'll make you happy. Dwarven around. I think they're doing it right. They've got 3 guards already.
Mm-hmm.
Both of their Troll Slayers have got Mighty Blow, and they've even got Jump Up on Troll Slayer.
Yeah, jump up
Yeah,
is
just
beautiful.
get piling on that one, and then you can just keep doing it over and over.
You could just
Hop up,
murder.
fall down, hop up, fall down, and just hurt people. Yeah, it's beautiful. And they've got a dodge on their runner as well, which is really good. I mean, that's a really nice looking team.
Oh yeah. How are they doing though, win-wise? Let's take a quick look at the history. They
No wins.
yeah, they're having a little bit of
They're
a hard
doing
season.
quite bad.
Yeah.
Which is
but
weird,
no,
considering they look so good.
Just need to close out games, it looks like.
Hey, they've got a team that can do it at least. So that's the half of the battle is getting a team that's in a position to do that, and then just let them do it.
Yeah, as their team kind of starts to get there, it's going to make things a lot easier for them to start pushing the envelope and getting the W's. It's nice to see a human team kind of doing all right. The Bay Area Butchers is at 110 now, and it looks like they kind of cleaned up their roster a little bit. They got a niggled lineman, which kind of stinks, but they also got a plus agility blitzer, which is really nice, and a tackle blitzer, which is okie dokie, and they got their one catcher.
They're getting there.
Yeah,
They're doing well.
They're turning it around, and they're in the middle of the pack. So, I mean, they got a win, and then they've had some couple of rough matches, but they got a win under their belt. They just got to keep on focusing on development to make the rest of the seasons upcoming a lot easier on them.
Yeah. I'm finding curious that he picked sure hands on the catcher. I don't know how I'd feel. I guess you can use him as a ball carrier. No thrower, and that's fine.
No
I mean,
thrower.
the thrower for humans is actually fairly decent. So.
Definitely agreed.
Maybe he lost his thrower.
I'm
Did he
assuming
lose
he
his
did
thrower?
it. It looks like he's taken some losses, and if I remember correctly, I remember in the previous ones his teams looked a little skimpy. That's why getting back above 1,000 is nice.
Yeah, he's getting there. He's building up. He's rebuilding.
It's really close though in this division. For the most part, everyone's quite close in the mix of things.
I think it's just because they're all Aussies. They just like to get in there and party.
Nice. Capital Rats, I think, is going to be suffering with what their team's looking like right now.
They're already suffering. They're 10th.
Well, I mean, it's going to be worse. It's going to be hard to pull out of that.
Gabe Newell's finally found his win button.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 2-0-2 now.
Well, there you go.
So
There you
proving
go.
that when he tells Steam to let him win, he wins and gets guard on a lineman and mighty blow on a berserker and
Why not? Why
stuff
not?
like that.
Alright, cool. Well, let's
Why
take
doesn't he just roll all strengths?
I don't know. He doesn't want to be suspicious. That's why.
Okay, you just want to tip no one off? I can get behind that.
Yeah. You gotta make it look just like juicing. Alright, let's jump over and take a quick look at the newbies.
The new boobs. Oh no, God, no. Noobs, no.
Level ups, no.
Oh god.
And the Gelderland Dragon Slayers have bailed.
Yes, but they've come back as
What?
eat man things.
Oh, okay. Why did they do that?
Well,
They didn't seem bad.
they sent me a message, and he was first. It was I'm quitting, and then it was well, I'm not having fun with my team, and I'm not really looking forward to my matches. And I was like, well, I can understand that. Well, what can we do to make it better? And he was like, well, I'd like to try something else. I don't have a whole lot of experience. I'd like to play Rats. And I was like, all right, go for it. I don't mind, as long as you don't mind taking the penalty, losing all the level ups and such. So.
Fair enough. Well, he appears he has picked a Rat Ogre up, but I'm almost willing to forgive it just because of the name.
Yeah.
Green line rats in a trench coat.
I don't know. I think I can get behind that. We've got Dream Memes, who I picked to be good, but they've got Planking, who has strength 4 zombie, which is not good. But they do have Mighty Blow on Cute Cats the Werewolf, so that's really good. So I kind of think Dream Memes are in a position where they're going to do well.
always confused me since he's got the dream meme
Yeah.
that doesn't exist.
But he just needs to dunk that strength zombie in the fire and just glue him. Just glue him. Just do it. Just get rid of him.
That's hard.
I still think strength is good, yeah, but
Strength on a zombie though, it's
I don't think the bloat is a big deal here.
it's
You're gonna
all
use him to tie up players, and it makes him better at doing that.
Oh, I don't know. I just think it's 90k to spend on a guy you're throwing at people to tie people up.
He rolls
Feels-
doubles and get guard, and then you're gonna be like, wow, that was such a great idea to get strength then.
No, it's just not. It's just. Oh,
I mean,
dude.
essentially, he's a flesh golem right now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I just think it's expensive.
The only difference is he doesn't have strength access, but if you get him guard, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He's gotten everything he's needed for strength access. Yeah. Besides stand
Isn't
firm.
isn't he a cheap flesh golem? I mean, he's cheaper.
Without stand firm, without thick skull, without.
The thick skull is not that big of a deal, but yeah, the stand firm, yeah. But I think that justifies the cost difference.
I
And the
just-
AV difference too. Flesh Golem's AV9.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like strength on standard line in most scenarios. Not all scenarios. There are scenarios where it's cool, but most of the time it's not. To my mind. Rodog is doing real well, which is my team guy. He seems to be winning games, which is cool. He asked me for some advice. I gave him some advice, and it appears because I was ill, I didn't reply quite enough in time, and he didn't get the advice, therefore hasn't acted on it. But you know, he at least came to me for advice, and we talked about why I'd give him that advice, and it was all about like whether you sack a guy or not, and try and stop his opponent from getting a wizard, and you know, a bit of TV management advice. So you know, we had a bit of an involved chat with that, and that's kind of how I'd advise if you are one of the new coaches to approach this situation with your mentor. Is just look for scenarios where you need quick answers to questions and just go and hit them with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I
agree.
played against the Refrigerator Raiders last game.
The only
You did.
The only thing
It
I
was-
see on there that I don't like
For me.
is the sidestep on the Troll Slayer. I mean, I like it. I understand it. I just rather jump up.
Well,
Well,
I mean, you can get Blodge. I don't know. You can get jump up or Blodge. I think sidestep is later because you can get stand firm, and it's almost just as effective.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
no, I kind of agree. I mean, maybe stand firm kind of makes up a little bit for the lack of movement, though, because if some people try and push you away, you just get closer to where you didn't
Yeah.
want to be. So
I think
it's not terrible.
the reasoning he thought was because I don't want to get surfed.
Yep.
So
That's good
sidestep
reasoning.
will pretty much make it very difficult for me to do that. So I can keep him on the sideline and don't have to do GFIs, or it's not as concerning when I do a surf.
Yeah, but with
that I have
stand
to be-
firm, you can't get surfed anyway. You just stand
Yeah,
firm.
well, I mean, aside from a Juggernaut Blitz. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And grab technically works against stand firm as well.
Yeah, but
It does?
I don't think...
No, sorry. If you have stand firm or sidestep and they have grab, it counts as a normal block and can push you back. So you can't blitz with it, but if he pushes, say you've got a guy with grab stood one square away from the sideline, and then they blitz you in front of him, his grab cancels your sidestep or stand firm.
Well, I know it cancels sidestep. I don't remember if it cancels stand firm, though.
I think it does. I'm pretty sure it
Let's
does.
look. Grab. A player with this skill uses his great strength and prowess to grab his opponent and throw him around. To represent this, only while making a block action. If his block action... Let's get to the important part. When making a block or blitz action, grab and sidestep will cancel each other out, and a stand and push
okay.
rules apply. Grab will not work if they're... Yeah, it doesn't say anything about stand firm.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Fair enough, he says.
Fair of the enough. Anyway, I know with sidestep you can use it carefully with pushing players and stuff. Anyway, it's all good. I don't hate it. I think when you've got short movement, it's not the worst idea in the world to be able to get moved closer to where you want to be by letting the enemy push you around.
Yeah, I never hated it. I was just voicing, in my opinion, what I would have preferred to take. And, I mean, it's good for him to hear all different opinions, or her.
No, I agree.
Yeah. So, Bringer of that fire, are taking a close second to the Reichland Kings, who I've been mentoring, and he's been asking for a lot of advice and a lot of talking. And it's been great. We've had some really good talks about team development, and he's been really kicking butt and taking names.
And yet he's kept his movement 5 thrower, Gamba.
There's other what's the word? There's other fish in the fryer that we've been a little more worried about.
Well, he's got a full team other than that. I mean, he's got 13 men. He can actually sack that thrower and get a fresh one.
His thrower is a thrower, though. That's what he uses him for. With the accurate, he just literally uses him for throwing.
Yeah, but you still have to move to the ball. I don't know. I don't like minus movement on a throw.
I don't either. It's not my favorite thing, but with accurate, it makes him better at throwing. So it's one of those things where we haven't gotten to a point where, I mean, he doesn't have both catchers yet. Which I'd rather.
Do you even go for both catches, really? I don't know, man.
Yeah. At high TV, yeah, we can get rid of those extra linemen later for high TV and get the 2 catchers and turn them into a scoring machine. And
my god.
Or
That's a
ball
lot of
hogs.
Guard is good.
Guard is good.
Yeah, guard's good. I don't know, maybe one Mighty Blow Blitzer would have been good.
He's going that way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's team development still.
Large guard on a blitz is really nice. That's super good. Speaking of guard, Dark Poison have picked up 2 guard along the way. They don't even have that developed of a team yet. They've got 2 guards on linemen. I just hate these teams that just go.
All the guard linemen.
I'm just gonna get doubles because I can.
Guard is good.
Guard is good.
Guard is
That
good.
is
That's
true.
what they say. That's what I heard them say. They've said it.
So is an Agi5 what answer? Bruce Treat on Treat Kundo has Agi5 because why not?
Because that's good. He's got, you know why? He's got pink uniforms.
I don't necessarily think I like the Nerves of Steel on the catcher, but that's just me.
I think we've talked
Yeah,
about
there's some
this.
people who like it. I don't think Wood Elves have problems scoring, so I probably wouldn't pick it. You can't really use it defensively. So unless you build them into a pass blocker. So
Actually, yes, I did talk about this. Me and my mentoree, he was on his 1 catcher. He wanted to get Nerves of Steel, and he instead of guard. And I said, no, get guard on the catcher. You'll thank me later, over Nerves of Steel.
I always feel like if you need to use Nerves of Steel, you've probably screwed up, or the opponent has outplayed you.
well, on offense, but I think on defense it could be useful with pass block. But generally, you're not going to have the opportunity to use it. So it's more of a waste of team value that way.
Maybe Nerves of Steel if you're also going to take Dump Off. Maybe. I don't know.
He had to roll doubles to get Nerves of Steel, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't have passing access.
Then guard. It would have been.
normal.
It should have just been guard.
I agree.
Guard. Guard is good. They both start with G. That's obviously why it's important.
I'd love to make comment on either the Whiteman Ravagers or the Terrible 12, but once again,
But they're
they're
dead to
breaking the
us.
rules,
They're
so
dead
they're
to
dead
us.
to me.
They are dead to us.
And I have Saravok this week in this, so I need to reach out to Saravok and arrange a game because he has quite an undeveloped Chaos team. They have a Agi4 Beastman, which isn't terrible because it's a Beastman, and they have a block Chaos Warrior who's about to go up. I think he's 14 out of 16, so that's not terrible.
We got Agi up on the one true omniscient being who can now play the ball even more efficiently.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
The only ways I've only scored 1 touchdown by picking up the ball. The other 2 touchdowns I've gotten, I've only scored 1, and then the other one I got from a touchback. Or no, wait, let's see. Actually, I'm trying to
Maybe
think.
you should just should get him sure hands at level 3.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. And then maybe break tackle, and then it gives me mobility. If I'm surrounded in tackle zones, I can just like jump out and score and stuff. So that's how I've been building it. And so then I'm like, I'm not really gonna get sure hands on a skink because I rolled doubles again, and I was just like, strip ball could be fun. And so we're going that way. So
I like that. That's a good idea. Yeah.
the only problem is if I happen to strip it, chances are I'm not going to be able to pick it up. So we're just going to have to surround it and then hope the ball bounces the right way.
Just flood it with. Yeah, I think you just need to buy more skinks.
Yeah.
I have been buying them and they've been dying. So
Yeah, you put
feeding the
two.
machine.
2 movement busted skinks. That's kind of sucky. I don't know. I think I'd just keep the movement busted skinks for now until you have 16 skinks.
Yeah, I want to have a bench because they're gonna die, and these are gonna be the first ones on the LOS. So
Get 15 skinks. Put the movement guys on the LOS and have the Saurus. That's a good plan.
yeah, pretty much.
And all my goblins are back now, which is nice. Thanks to me missing last week's game because I was sick again. So I did unfortunately not get any money or MVPs or anything. But at least my miss next game goblin came back, which is super good because it means I can throw them at people again.
Hooray!
No, really.
I know. So we all have our teams. Bringer of that Fire is actually looking pretty bone stock, but it's looking good. They got a ghoul finally. So they have
They've got blocks. They've got blocks everywhere.
Yeah, which is
block
good.
every bear.
And a little bit of guard. A little teensy sprinkle of guard.
In the right place. I don't know. I kind of like a Mighty Blow on the first white level.
Mighty Blow, yeah.
Just so you've got someone to blitz with every time. I mean, you're probably blitzing with the werewolves.
Yeah,
at the same
werewolves
time,
to blitz with.
But they don't have Mighty Blow.
Not yet, but they do have Claw.
They're facing against my team, so that Claw is probably not going to help.
Yeah, but it's pretty much useless. Yeah.
Unless they take out your killer ball carrier.
Yeah, there's going to be skinks all around them. You're going to have to kill them all.
I was gonna say killing. That's the one person you don't want to kill because once you do it, then Luminous is like, wait a minute. Now I have all skinks, so I have to pick the ball up with a skink.
Now I don't have a choice.
Now I have to play good. What have you done, you fool?
Now you have to make me take good decisions.
Played my trap card.
You foolish fool! I think I said that in one of my matches while I was playing. They were putting the pressure on me, and I was like, no, stop it! You're gonna make me have to use Griff, you foolish fool! Don't make me play Griff.
I will use my Griff card, and you won't like that very much.
Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, we got those 2 teams that are really kicking butt and taking names, but it's still really close. The admin teams are doing what they're doing, losing, which is good, and hopefully giving good life lessons about why not to leave players on the floor.
And really don't throw goblins at players because unless they're in a cage, it's really hard to hit because of the triple scatter. I did kill a Bryonian with a goblin to the face, which was insanely hilarious to me.
Nice, yeah, that is hilarious.
I
like
but
it.
then the guy left the division, so clearly I must have made a really big indent in his player's face, and it's upsetting so much that he actually quit and re-rolled his team.
Yeah, that's what you want to think. I like it.
That's my logic.
Cool. Well, that does it, guys. We will let you go. It is time for Betty Bye for all of us, and by all of us I mean Metal, and that'll do it.
Yay! I can sleep. They're gonna stop making me work. Woo!
Yes, you can finally quit. Good night, buddy.
Good night, everybody.
Right, see ya.